And so I always tell people, if Bugs Bunny was a black geeky woman, he'd be Velma.
Okay, that's a good way to describe it.
If you think about all the ways where, all the people that are trying to get Bugs Bunny, and he seems like, oh, they're gonna got me, and then Bugs Bunny does something completely random, and it wins. That's how it happens with Velma.
Oh my
and the lead characters each have their own counterparts. Terrence is Wile E. Coyote.
Okay.
John the bartender is Daffy Duck, and Tommy the bartender is Porky Pig. And so these are all people, these characters are all characters that live in Brooklyn, and how weird Brooklyn can be, inside of just navigating through life. Wow. And I love it because everyone that's in the show is either a comedic actor or comedian, an improviser. So whatever I write, I get, it's like, here's the outline, these are the words, but do whatever you want to with them. And I get surprised all the time.
Wow, and you just keep shooting.
You just keep shooting. Yeah, I just keep shooting, and I enjoy writing the show because I love comedy. Mm-hmm. My biggest influence, you guys were talking earlier about Carol Burnett. I loved watching Carol Burnett, the reruns. That was so much fun. Madeline Kahn, I love watching those. All these things, why aren't there women like this, women of color like this on TV? I want this character to be that.
Right. And YouTube has helped you to just do that, right?
It helped me to do that. I, fun audience, and, family and friends who are our audience and fans are like, when's more coming up? When's more coming up? So now the next plan is to come up with funding for.
Yes. Yeah. How did you fund it, by the way?
Man, the
First,
universe.
How many shows have you done so far?
There's 9. We're actually going to post the season finale before the end of the year. So there's 8. The first 8 are already online.
Okay.
Funny or Die and YouTube, so anybody can watch them there. But anytime someone asks me, it is a friggin' miracle.
Really?
Because it's a shoestring budget, but everything fell into place like it was meant to happen.
But how? Like first step, second step?
Very first episode did an Indiegogo and got enough money to take care of that. Every location we've had, I was able to get for free.
Really?
That does not happen.
By just asking?
That is not, by just asking.
Wow.
But I'm like, my husband, who's also producing the show with me, we are uber professional about it. We have paperwork,
Okay, good.
Insurance, everything. It's like, okay, you're giving us this, as a gift.
Right.
Here's letting you know we're on the up and up.
Okay.
We're on the up and up.
Yeah.
One of our DP for the last few episodes is a friend of a friend, and he gave us an insane deal. And I'm like, every time he works with us, I'm like, I'm so not worthy. Thank you so very much. The season finale is an art gallery in Brooklyn. Nice. And I found out through other people in Brooklyn. It's like, yeah, you should go check her gallery out. It's all about community. We go in there, like I said, uber professionals. Like, we have our insurance. This is what we're going to do, blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay.
Nice.
I was she's like, well, how much? Don't worry about it. I'm like, are you serious? Your entire gallery? She's like, yeah.
Oh.
And we're in there. We have the expensive equipment with the art show. So I'm like, everybody, please, for the love of God, be careful.
Yeah, because if anything happens, I mean, you have insurance, which is great, but still.
Yeah. But it was a true blessing.
Wow.
And so that let me know that this is something, it's not just a fun thing to do, but this is like, I can keep doing this.
Wow.
Everyone's been super, super supportive during the whole process. We do early morning shoots. I had friends come from Queens for a 6 a.m. shoot. Yeah.
Wow.
Just out of dedication and support for, the process.
And so your cast stays the same?
Yeah, like we have the main characters stay the same.
Okay.
It's Velma, Terrence, John, and Tommy, and then we have other people come in, as guests. And that's what I love doing, bringing the other guests in, because those are the comedians, those are the improvisers, and they go over the top.
Oh my God.
So I want to for season 2 is going to be even sillier, more physical comedy. It's not I want to say, make the mistake of saying, oh, this is buffoonery. Velma is a fun show. It is not something, this is not going to go on, this is not ABC, this is not A&E.
Right.
This is a fun show. It's purely comedy. It's a bunch of actors and comedians, improvisers, creating, these characters of people that are in, Brooklyn. And that's what it is. They're caricatures. They're not to be taken. So I don't want someone to say, I'm not like that. Of course you're not like that. You're not
supposed to be.
You're not supposed to be.
Right.
It's us making fun of ourselves as we should.
So tell me about the lessons that you've learned in creating your own work.
Producing's hard.
Yeah.
That's the main lesson I've learned. It takes patience because you can't predict what's going to happen.
This is true. There's a lot of unexpected
There's always I say there has to be wiggle room whatever you do. Right. You know, make your plan. If you're super organized and you have your, like for me, like I have to make sure I have, you know, let's say I need to have the prop list X, Y, Z, so I know what we're supposed to have, and have a little wiggle room just in case something goes wrong.